Welcome to Human Design Powered Business. I'm Victoria Gibson, and every week I am sharing how you can harness your human design to unlock more flow, leverage, and opportunity within your business. So let's dive in. Hey, it's so nice to be back in your ears again. I had a little bit of a break because I went to Europe. I've been back for a couple of weeks now, reintegrating back on the other hemisphere. And it's taken me a little bit of time to just catch up and get things moving. Love dropping in with more human design insights for you today. So thanks for joining me. Have you ever had times in your business where your business feels stuck in status quo mode, when nothing much changes, even when you're pouring your heart and soul into making change happen? Don't worry, I get it. I've been there in my own business many times, where despite all the optimizations, lofty goals, and resources assembled, the breakthrough remains frustratingly out of reach. Yet suddenly, when you least expect it, something magical happens. A business breakthrough appears out of nowhere. It can look like that last-minute pricing change that churned a free online workshop into a cash flow miracle, funding all your ad spend, or that podcast interview you agreed to off the cuff that unleashed a flood of new subscribers and sales. Or maybe it was a random connection from last year's event who suddenly became your biggest referral source. So, what gives? Where do these sudden breakthroughs actually come from? And how can you make them happen more consistently? Well, here's what I've come to understand after working with hundreds of entrepreneurial women. Sudden breakthroughs rarely come from deliberate decisions, careful and meticulous planning, overthinking, or expensive strategies activated on a whim. I know, it doesn't seem logical, fair, or right that you can thoughtfully map out grand plans, seek advice from the most experienced mentors, invest significant cash, and still fail to move the needle. But here's why. The kind of focused, forced energy we think creates business breakthroughs actually overrides our inner knowing. You've heard the phrase, you can't see the forest for the trees, right? It's where you become so consumed by individual details that you completely miss the bigger picture. Our mind's obsession with analyzing pros and cons, seeking external validation, escaping fear, and searching for all the permission actively bypasses our natural genius. While the desire for growth and certainty in business is perfectly normal, when this becomes our primary drive, true business breakthroughs become impossible. Or worse, you can actually move backward. Does any of this sound familiar? Creating and launching a whole new offer from scratch, only to discover it's nowhere near as easy to sell as you thought, or that you lose energy and run out of puff in selling and marketing it. So it just kind of goes nowhere. Or investing in that new marketing strategy that's turned into one big money pit despite taking all the courses, leaving you feeling dejected, annoyed, and resentful. Or perhaps losing confidence when the breakthrough you've been chasing remains endlessly out of reach. Not exactly fun, is it? And I understand, I've been there. And here's the fascinating paradox I've discovered. It's actually in the wanting of the breakthrough that's blocking your breakthrough. All that noise in your head drowns out the simple truth that comes from within. Your fear of getting it wrong, being rejected, or losing it all makes you deaf to your own inner wisdom. Then, adding the external noise of the market, social media, and even well-meaning friends, and suddenly you can't access the calm stillness required to hear those powerful insights, whether they come from within or from an aligned external source. And this is where understanding your business success codes becomes absolutely key. They're custom to your human design, guiding you to an understanding of how you're naturally wired for success. So when you realize that your multi-passionate nature as a manifesting generator can't be contained to one area or role, and that your magic lies in being bigger than all of it rather than sticking to one path consistently, you may just find the breakthroughs in the very thing you thought was holding you back. If you're a generator, when you stop filling all your time with those mundane tasks at the cost of what really lights you up, you'll effortlessly find new boundaries that bring the space and stillness, quiet the noise in your head, and help you see what truly excites you.
Or perhaps it's just stepping back from a relentless pursuit of growth at all costs so you can receive an insight, an opportunity presented to you, and then consciously choose your next move without pressure or force, using your authority in human design. Even just a simple understanding of your human design can help unlock this knowing so you can recognize what's truly right for you in business, how you're meant to interact with others, what gives you energy and what drains you, what to do to understand what genuinely excites you in business and move towards that. And here's a simple truth. The surprise of your next business breakthrough won't easily present itself when you're stressed, worried, or overwhelmed. This means getting comfortable with uncertainty, which the mind absolutely hates. Our pursuit of certainty, stability, and security is relentless. There's no doubt about that. We're so hell-bent on assuring success before we even know what success looks and feels like for our unique energetic blueprint. The right kind of success for us, what that could even be, and how we could step into it with alignment, confidence, and clarity. The drive for growth and success usually focuses on metrics you can see: revenue, clients, profit. Maybe you believe that a new marketing strategy will move these metrics and create the kind of turnaround that business as usual can't make happen. But when you're busy stressing about your business, plotting strategies to remove uncertainty, especially in times of rapid change like these, you get so concerned about knowing what you're doing that you can't hear and know what's really needed, what already exists that you can harness to activate. And in trying so hard to avoid any potential failure, we stay stuck in a loop of fear, worry, and overthinking instead. We can't see the forest for the trees. Everything you're trying to do to create your next business breakthrough usually creates complexity. Yet most breakthroughs are beautifully simple. They're a small move that makes big waves. And while complication slows you down and stops your flow, the simple truth of understanding your natural genius and knowing how to harness and activate it helps calm fear and stress about the future. It's a quiet knowing that stops all the head noise and allows you to hear exactly what you need to succeed. The good news: you don't have to do more. You just have to stop listening to the noise inside your head that's coming from all those external influences, pressure, and fear, and start looking within using the power of human design. And this is the one thing you need for your next business breakthrough. Stop letting the noise of external expectations and the fear that you won't make it block your natural genius. Any fear that you'll be left behind, or you'll be different because you're not doing what everyone else does, or that you'll lose it all, is just creating more confusion in your business. And this confusion is keeping you stuck from the breakthrough that you deserve. Your business success codes come from your human design. And in harnessing this energetic distinction, the clarity you need to break through naturally emerges. The first step is awareness. Awareness that making the choices with your mind is your biggest barrier to success right now. Your mind is a great place to consider and assess information, but it's terrible at making decisions in the present moment. It goes to everything that's happened in the past, your fears about what could happen in the future. It rarely understands what to do in this moment, which is all we really have, and it's all we have to really harness the power of the decision and what we choose. Instead, your energetic blueprint, encoded in your human design, shows you where and how to choose. It's in your authority. And I like to call that your power code in my business success codes. And that shows you how to harness and apply it for more success without the stress. As one of the 6 business success codes that makes up your solution, the power code is a straightforward and enlightening strategy that helps you drown out all the noise of uncertainty with the quiet clarity of knowing what's correct for you. That your biggest breakthrough comes from your inner truth. Human design also points the way to understanding how your natural genius is wired and how you can follow it for epic business breakthroughs that may not look like everyone else's, but will be absolutely perfect for you. So head on over, go and get your free human design energy guide at victoriagibson.com and stop overriding your inner wisdom so you can make the right decisions from your natural genius every time in business and in life. And I'll see you next time. By the way, if you've ever got a question you'd like to ask me, I'm a real human. I hang out on Instagram at I am Victoria Gibson, where you can find me and send me a message, grab any free guides, or get your next report. I always look forward to hearing from you, so don't be shy.